contest is Dave Jobin.
So Dave Jobin gets the call here tonight, and we kick off VFC 44 on Fox 42 again alongside Joe the Nose Wilk. I'm Matt Kelly, TJ Benson in the white trunks, and Erik Vo in the red and black clinch gear trunks. And right away, Vo with Benson on the ground. Benson trying to get out of that early attack by Vo, and in side control is Vo right now, Joe.
Yeah, Vo wasted no time getting on offense. Moved right in, fighting off his front foot, letting punches go. TJ's now working from the bottom, trying to establish his guard, maybe look for a submission. But it looked like he got a little overwhelmed at the beginning of the fight there with the forward pressure from Vo. So we'll see how he handles it now from the bottom, if he's able to sweep him and come on top, or I actually just got passed straight to mount. Vo's in mount right now, early in the first. That's not good for TJ.
So TJ Benson trying to get out of it. We should mention, and we did early, that TJ Benson won his last fight, VFC Stir Concert Cove, by a first-round armbar submission, and a nice job getting out of there, almost getting out. Vo stays on, has the one hook in, and TJ Benson back down on his side with Vo on top.
Yeah, TJ went for a big move there. Giving your back up like that is always risky. Sometimes you can jump from the frying pan into the fire, but sometimes you're able to get enough space to reposition. Right now, TJ's doing a good job of defending his neck, not getting choked out, and trying to establish a better position. Vo's riding with one hook and doing a good job staying active with the punches.
Erik Vo, fighting out of Dubuque, Iowa, says his strengths are a strong chin, lots of heart, and he's a solid striker, but right now trying to show off his ground game as he has the back of TJ Bad Boy Benson. Dave Jobin tells TJ to get his toes out of the links on the fence, and Vo doing anything that he can to try to remain in control, as we are just about a minute and a half into this 5-round professional mixed martial arts match. 135-pound action here in the Victory Fighting Championship, live from the Ralston Arena in Omaha, Nebraska.
Vo's transition to the body triangle, which can bring a lot of pressure, but also is a really good position for control. It's going to make it very difficult for TJ to escape the position. Right now he's doing a good job hand fighting, not taking much damage, but Vo's done a good job of locking in that body triangle across the waist for control.
That was a real nice look at that, and I was trying to point out, but what does that do, Joe, to the fighter that has the legs wrapped around him like that? What does that do? I mean, is it everything from cutting off the breathing down in that midsection? What exactly is that useful for if you're the guy on top?
Well, it is constricting, and then also it's hard to peel a leg off. A lot of times if a guy just has both hooks in, you want to try to peel a leg out and try to reposition a little bit, but when he's got it locked like this, it's hard to break that lock. So you got to protect your neck. TJ's doing a good job of that. He's going to have to wait for him to release that body triangle, and he can try to make a move and come out on top here.
Just about 2 minutes left in round number one. All but about 3 seconds have been on the ground here as Vo tries to sink that arm in and tries to, was looking at least for the rear naked choke. But TJ's still staying active on that bottom. But it also has to take a lot out of you when you're the guy that's been in the defensive position this whole round on the ground. As Vo tries to flatten him out now, and he's dropping some fists from the top there. Dave Jobin all over the action.
Yeah, TJ's doing a really good job, though, of staying in this fight. He's not able to escape the positions. He's had his back taken and been mounted, but he's taken minimal damage. He's really doing a good job of staying calm and not jumping from the frying pan into the fire, like I said earlier. Elbows, though, here from Vo. Elbows tend to make things open up a little bit.
Erik Vo with a 10-10 professional record. TJ Benson, a 5-13 professional record. Now, again, we talked about it, 5-13, not real impressive, but he was 20-7 as an amateur. And as we said, as Joe mentioned, TJ Benson's come on as of late. Saying this is his last fight, we'll have to see, but nevertheless, knowing that he would love to follow up his last victory with another victory here. But Erik Vo dominating this first round, no?
Done a very good job of keeping a good position. Every time TJ tries to force a scramble and tries to move, Vo makes a transition from the back to the mount, from the back to the mount, doing a good job with strikes, not overexerting himself. But again, credit to Benson for hanging in there, staying in the fight as of right now. If he can survive the next 25 seconds from this bad position, he'll get a chance to start over in the second round from the feet.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, unless you get rocked, unless you get something that, a cut, an injury, something like that. Now, Vo does have that.
He might have it.
Ooh, TJ looked like he was about ready to tap there.
I think it was actually a thumbs up. He gave the ref a thumbs up to let him know that he was going to be okay and make it through the round. Again, composure on Benson's part, even though in a bad spot, he's hanging in there and ready to come back for action in a second.
That's Joe the Nose Wilk. I'm Matt Kelly, VFC 44 on Fox 42, live from the Ralston Arena, Omaha, Nebraska. Round 2 action underway between TJ Benson and Erik Voe, and right away, Benson with the leg kick up top and another one. But now Voe back on top.
Yeah, Benson did a better job that time of trying to get some strikes off from range, but as soon as they ended up in this close range, Voe was able to control from the top again.
What do you like about Erik Voe so far that you've seen?
The fact that he's controlling from good positions. The positional battle and fighting is something that the layman or just the casual fan might not understand, but it really comes down to dominate positioning, just similar to dominating the ball on a football field. If you're on their half of the 50-yard line, so to speak. And right now, Voe's got the ball on his half. He's doing a good job. He's controlling the field, so to speak, and he's controlling TJ Benson from the top position, able to transition to some dominant positions a couple times in the first, and it's just clearly winning this fight from the top position as of right now.
TJ Benson, the bad boy, against the evolution, Erik Voe.
Slowed down a little bit here in the second. You know, I think that TJ's trying to climb that high guard. Last fight he won by an armbar from a similar position, so he might be looking for that same submission. But again, Voe's doing a good job. You know, he's not taking a lot of chances here, but he's winning the fight. Oh, Benson forced him to scramble, but Voe's able to pass the guard. Side control here, and now he's taking the back again. And this isn't good for Benson. You can't spend the whole fight with a guy on your back and expect to win. It's hard to fight off of your back because you take some punches and you take some punishment, and this is appealing sometimes when that happens, but you're not going to ever win a fight this way. So Benson needs to improve. He needs to improve to a better position where he can go on some offense, because fighting on the defensive end of this fight right now isn't winning him anything.
Obviously, Joe, when you talk about mixed martial arts, when you talk about combat sports, everybody gets all wowed by the knockouts, the guys that want to stand and throw the leather against one another. But that said, you being a jiu-jitsu guy, a JJOD, jiu-jitsu or die guy, as you like to wear on all your stuff, you have to be able to appreciate it. If you're a true mixed martial arts fan, you do have to appreciate the ground game that's displayed by people at times as well.
Absolutely. You know, for people that don't appreciate the groundwork and fights, they have a sport called boxing. You know, they have kickboxing, and they should really check that sport out where this isn't allowed. But in mixed martial arts, you're able to fight in these ground positions, and every fighter better be prepared to fight both on the feet and on the ground. It's not just a one-dimensional game here. You've got to be able to fight in all areas when you step in the cage, especially at the level of a VFC type of show. You come up, it's going to be tough guys no matter what.
You see Dave Jobin all over the action right there, and this is a situation where obviously TJ's surviving so far, quote-unquote, but it probably can't be much longer before Dave Jobin is going to be able to stop this fight, unless TJ does do something, and there we go. So
TJ fights in the top position. Maybe he heard you, but he's going to turn it on now and try to land some strikes from the top. This is a good chance for TJ to turn this fight around. We're a little overhead, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's taking the back. We have a role reversal here, a positional switch. TJ needs to be careful not to get too high here and get shooken off, but he's looking to take the back of Voe and maybe dish out a little bit of what he's been taking for a round and a half.
As you said, Benson trying to hang on for dear life, but Voe is going to come out the backside. Now TJ, almost with the arm bar. Tried to hang on, but realized he didn't have it and let go.
Yeah, he tried to come off the back and go for an armbar. It's a high-risk, high-reward kind of situation. You give up a good position to try to go for the finish. It didn't work out his way, and again, we have another reversal of positions, and we've got Voe back on the back of TJ Benson.
Is it a situation, too, Joe, where you see it and you saw TJ almost like he was kind of letting Voe kind of maybe wear himself out, and then had a quick burst of energy, got out and tried to do some damage, but he looks like he's right back to where we've spent most of this fight, and that's with Erik Voe on his back.
Absolutely, and although TJ's getting out positioned, he really is doing a good job of not taking a lot of damage. And what we saw in that last scramble was he had an opportunity and he really went for it. If he just did that the whole time, he'd gas himself out. You leave yourself open to big punches and submissions. So although he's getting out positioned, really TJ Benson's fighting the intelligent fight right now. He just needs to fight that fight from a better position come round 3, or it's going to be an easy decision.
Under 30 seconds to go here in round number 2 of 3 of this 135-pound professional mixed martial arts battle. here in the Victory Fighting Championship. VFC 44 on Fox 42. Just about set to come to the end of round number 2, unless Erik can end it here in the final 10 seconds, and it looks like he may have it sunk in pretty deep.
TJ's hand fighting, though. We got short time. Looks like he's going to survive. More composure from TJ, but he's got to fight from a better position in the 3rd round.
Oh, and at the buzzer, TJ Benson tapped, and they call the fight. TJ, you will see it right at the very end. You saw TJ. TJ's telling Vo that he did not tap.
I felt like he was tapping because the round was over.
I think so, too.
He was telling him to let go.
I think maybe that is the case, Joe. It's
but,
unfortunate.
Not a good decision to use the same signal to end the fight.
You'll see him tap, though. You will see him. And maybe he's saying, hey, the round is over. He did? What do you say?
Yeah, not a good choice. If that's what he used to signal, he thought the round was over.
He said inside the cage for the official decision.
2 minutes and 59 seconds into the 2nd round. Declaring your winner by tap out due to rear naked choke. Fighting out of the Werner Cycle Works blue corner, Erik the Evolution Vo!
Erik Vo, the victor over TJ Benson. We'll be back with more VFC 44 on Fox 42. Stay with us.